Known for some incredible wings and one of the league's most passionate fan bases. We're just outside of Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. Both teams sitting at 1-2 coming into this one. Somebody's going to get back to 500 here in Week 4 as away we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. They'll run for the first time here with Antonio Gibson. And he doesn't get this one very far, down to only about the 18. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's May. Connection made to Judy. And he's into the end zone for a New England touchdown. The Patriots take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Patriots will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Patriots kick team out there as they send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback, this drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to him. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Again, it's Cook. And he's across midfield into Patriots territory. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down. They've come out swinging to begin this contest as they've got it down to the 31. They put a receiver in motion here left. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. It's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Jelani Tavai ranging in for the stop. Has it at the 7. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
They send Samuel Wright. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. First shot gets him 5. Still a couple of looks remaining. It's 2nd and goal.
Well, this offense is trying to keep the defense off balance down here in the red zone, mixing in receiver runs with everything else they love to do. And the best part is, it's working. He gets them several yards on that.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Bills finish off their opening drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Rams respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Bass now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Starting on the ground here with Stevenson. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. And that's Gregory Rousseau who cleaned up that play. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. May now from the gun. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. The rookie out of UCLA has it. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Bass on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bills take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. He'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. The give inside to Stevenson. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Kaiir Elam getting there for the stop.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He puts some power on a deep one left. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that takes them to 3rd down. May. He's looking deep once again. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Kaiir Elam makes the play. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. He was looking for Keon Coleman on that throw. So second down coming up. And he drives ahead for good yardage up to the 45. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Here we go, shot!
We are about 15 miles south of downtown Buffalo at Highmark Stadium in Orchard Park. Two 1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll get this to the 32. You look at this Buffalo defense, and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's May. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 15. They start the drive with Cook. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He's to the 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now he's forced out right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Look at this Buffalo defense. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
You have to like the way that they played in the first month. They have to be very proud being a top 10 unit against the pass. Their goal, though, in this one, see if they can improve that ranking.
Play action. May. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with May. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, Allen. He's able to get it to Coleman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. Khalil Shakir His second touchdown on the season. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. To the air, May. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now they'll change things up. Running left is Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. They go play action now. May. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll throw with May. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Second and 10. Looking to throw, May. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Throwing here is May. Touchdown! Jalen Polk from 19 yards away. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 93 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. This defense for the Patriots, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. The Bills at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener. Got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned because they've made mistakes that they believe are correctable. And this is a team still getting to know each other. I'm not that concerned, and neither are they.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Khalil Shakir, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they go play action with May. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw, it's May. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
Hey, hold. What's that?
Here's Cook again. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 111 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Allen to throw it. Open man, right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. That time they're able to bottle him up, but he's having a really nice game.
I agree with that. Let's just go big picture, right? Every back that's in the Hall of Fame had carries where they didn't gain yardage or they lost yardage, but you stick with them, don't you? When they're having a good game, keep feeding them.
Play action. Now it's Allen. On the crossing route, complete. It's Coleman. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Keon Coleman. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
From the gun, it's Stevenson. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And this one will be brought back to the 22. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yeah, the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's Stevenson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Again, Stevenson. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Stevenson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. For this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
On play action, Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Allen going to throw. Being chased out left. An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
That's caught. It's Coleman. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. To throw, it's Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
That's caught by Kincaid, working the middle of the field. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll run with Cook. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Cook. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. The kick by Bass is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 22. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done. Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Alert!
Again, it's Cook. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And the Bills are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Cook is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And the Patriots get the football back. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And the drive starts with a carry by Stevenson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. That's what they talk about to us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's May. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. They'll set up to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 145 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
Final minute now of the third quarter. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. Up the middle, it's Cook. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Bills with a lead and the football here to begin the fourth quarter. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Now Cook running right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a gain of